What is yellow journalism, and how does it influence news today? Imagine reading a story that makes your heart race or your blood boil, but when you look closer, you realize it might not be entirely true. That's what yellow journalism is all about. It started in the late 1800s when two newspaper publishers, Joseph Pulitzer and William Randolph Hearst, competed to sell more papers. They used bold, eye-catching headlines and stories about scandals, crime, and wars to grab attention. Sometimes they mixed facts with fiction to make their stories more exciting. The name comes from a cartoon character called the Yellow Kid that appeared in these newspapers. Yellow journalism often used big, bold headlines designed to make you stop and read. The stories focused on sensational topics like violence, scandals, or dramatic events. They used emotional language and striking images to stir up feelings. Sometimes the facts were exaggerated or even false, all to sell more newspapers. These stories played on feelings of national pride or fear to influence what people thought. A famous example is during the Spanish-American War in 1898. The newspapers published sensational stories about Cuba, sometimes stretching the truth or making up details. This helped stir public support for the war, even if some stories weren't entirely accurate. Today, yellow journalism still exists in different forms. It reminds us to be careful about where we get our news. When researching candidates and issues, it's important to find sources that report facts clearly and avoid stories that seem designed to provoke strong emotions or exaggerate. Knowing the signs of yellow journalism can help you spot it. Look out for overly dramatic headlines, stories that seem to focus more on shock value than facts, or articles that seem to play on fears or pride. When you're trying to find reliable news sources, always check if the story is backed by evidence and if multiple trustworthy outlets report the same facts. This way, you can avoid being misled by sensational stories and make better choices when researching issues or candidates. Remember, good information helps you make smarter decisions, especially when it comes to voting for the first time.